Hi there, and welcome to today's class. Let's proceed in the study of coordinate geometry. Last class, we discussed about the very first concept known as distance between 2 points. Today, we'll be looking at the concept of coordinate of midpoint. To perhaps discuss a little bit about last class, we said when it comes to distance between 2 points, that the formula is given by AB equal the square root of x2 minus x1 all squared plus y2 minus y1 all squared. This is the formula for calculating distance between 2 points, and I showed you the derivation last class. So I'll leave the link to our previous class on the concept behind distance between 2 points. You can watch the video and then you can better understand how we derive this and how you can use this to solve several problems. So let's proceed with the concept behind coordinate of midpoint. The coordinate of midpoint of point A of course A gives you x1 y1 and B and point B x2 y2 is given as, I said, the coordinate of midpoint A and B, is given as the equation in the board, please. Is given as the midpoint of A and B is given by the formula x1 plus x2 over 2, comma, y1 plus y2 over 2. All right. When it comes to finding the midpoint of a line, the formula is given by x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. Now, here is the idea to note. Last class, we said the first thing we discussed was distance between 2 points. So let's say I have a point A and a point B this way. This point A, this point B. Distance between these 2 points, the formula you use is this. But if you are asked to find the midpoint, let's say the midpoint here, let me call this point P. This point P, you know that neutrally, we know that point A will have x and y coordinates. This B will also have x and y coordinates. Similarly, this point P, this middle will also have what? X and y coordinates. Now, to find the midpoint, the middle coordinate, the formula we're using is what? It's given by x1 plus x2 over 2, comma, y1 plus y2 over 2. This is the formula you possibly can apply to get the midpoint of a straight line, right? So the midpoint of a coordinate, this is the formula used to find the midpoint of a coordinate. At this junction, we'll use this formula here to solve some example and see how this concept works. Example 1. So let's take an example 1. Example 1. Example 1. It says find the coordinate of midpoint. Find the coordinate of midpoint of 4, -7 and -10, -11. All right, we have this one here. So first things first, solution. So to solve this question here, it's simple as just recall your formula. So you are given 2 points. Let me call this A, let me call this B. So find the coordinate of midpoint of this and this. Now, the formulas we said when it comes to calculating the coordinate of midpoint, it's simple as recall your formula. In this case here, the coordinate of midpoint, first is first, solution. Last class I said when it comes to solving any problem under coordinate geometry, your first task is to identify which is x, which is y. So which is x1, y1, x2, y2. In this case here, this one here, this is your x1, this is your y1. This 10 gives you x2, 11 is your what? Y2. All right. So first things first, solution there. So formula becomes the midpoint of these two coordinates is equal to x2 plus x1 over 2, then y2 plus y1 over 2. All right. Next task here is to insert your values. This is equal to the midpoint becomes x2. X2 is of course negative 10. Negative 10 plus x1, that's 4, all over 2, comma, y2, what's y2 there? Y2 is negative 11. Negative 11 plus y1 is of course negative 7. Negative 7 all over 2. All right. This becomes the value here. Next up, the midpoint of this coordinate gives about this one gives you 6, negative 6 over 2, comma, minus 10 plus 4 gives you negative 6 over 2 over 2, then a comma, this one gives you negative 11, plus minus gives you minus, so minus 11 minus 7, that gives you minus 18 over 2. All right, break this down. The midpoint of this coordinates 4 comma negative 7 and minus 10 comma negative 11, that gives about negative 3 comma 9. That's negative 3 comma negative 9. This becomes the midpoint of this coordinate. So it means that if I have a straight line this way, let me call here point B, let me call here point A. So I'm saying that A, the coordinate of A is 4, negative 7. This one here is for A. Why this one is for B? So B is having negative 10 comma negative 11, right? So the midpoint, so let me just say my center is somewhere around here. So the coordinate of this midpoint is given by what? Negative 3 comma negative 9. So this coordinate, let me call it P. So let me call this place P. So this is A, B, and P. So this is how you, so this is what this thing means naturally, right? So it means that the center, what will be at the center there? So the coordinate is what we're actually trying to look for. So this is like the concept behind coordinate of midpoint in the study of coordinate geometry. Let's proceed with another example under this concept. Example 2. All right, let's do example 2. Example 2. It says if the midpoint of the line joining point x plus y, comma 2y plus 3 and y, comma 2x minus 1, right, is the midpoint, that's 2 comma 4. It says find the value of x and y. Find the value of x and y. All right, so let's get it done. All right, let's get this done. It says if the midpoint of the line line, let's say, let me call it line A and line B. So this is point A and point B, for instance. So they said if the midpoint of the line joining point A and B is this, so they give us midpoint as 2, 4. It says find the value of what? X and Y. First things first, identify which one is x1, which one is x2, which one is y1, which is y2. Solution from here. Solution. First things first. The point given, the point A. Let me call it point A. Point A is what? X plus y, comma 2y plus 3, and then point B is given by y comma 2x minus 1. So let's call this is 1. This one gives you x1, y1. This one gives you x2, y2. All right, I'm having this here. So first things first, it says if the midpoint of the line joining point A and B is this value. So first things first, recall that we established that the midpoint of A comma B is equal to what there? X2 plus x1 over 2 comma y2 plus y1 over 2. This becomes the formula we established recently. Next up here, they told us that the midpoint of A and B is what? 2, 4. So we're having what here? 2, 4 here to be equal to, what's x2? X2 is y plus, what's x1? X1 is of course x plus y. That gives you x plus y. I have this one here, all over 2. All right, comma y2. Y2 is of course 2x minus 1 plus, all right, y1 is of course 2y, that's 2y plus 3, all right, all over 2. Next up, proceeding from here, that gives you 2, 4 equals, here gives you y plus y gives you 2y. That becomes x plus 2y over 2. That's what is left here, comma. Here gives you, of course, 2x. Next up, plus 2y minus 1 plus 3. That gives you plus 2 all over 3. Sorry, all over 2. All right, I have this one here. So first things first. Your next task here, or next priority, is to split this in twos. That is, you pick this first one here, this first coordinate here, this one with this one, and then you pick this 4 with this one there. All right. First things first, we said we're going to be picking them in their corresponding position. So I'm picking. Observe that this is 1, 2. This is 1, 2. So pick them according to their corresponding positions. That is, this one with the first one here, the second one here. So I'm saying that I'll be having x plus 2y over 2 to be equal to 2, right? Observe this with this. So this one is this equals this 2 is this. Call this man equation 1. Then pick this one here. That's 2x plus 2y plus 2 all over 2 equals this one here is 4. Call this man equation 2. I'll simplify equation 1 to have a better version. So for better version, right, I'll be having 2 times 2 gives you 4. That gives you x plus 2y equals 4. Call this man C equation 1, right? Perhaps, okay. This one here gives you 2x plus 2y plus 2 equals 2 times 4 gives you 8. So I have 8 here. So call this equation 3, equation 4. All right. So I'll pick up equation 3 and 4 and solve them simultaneously and see, because we are asked to find the value of x and y. So I'll solve this equation 3 and 4 simultaneously to have the proper value of x and y. Take this off. All right, from here, please check them out, please. From here, from equation one, I was having x plus 2y equals 4. I'll try to make x subject to formula. For me, I will have that x is equal to 4 minus 2y. So I'll call this man equation what there? 5. So I'll put 5 into 2. So put equation 5, put equation 5 into equation 4. So I'll put this into equation 4. Equation 4, I'm having 2x plus 2y plus 2. 2x plus 2y plus 2 equals 8. So anywhere I see x, I'll put this value here. That gives you 2 into x is this value. That's 4 minus 2y. That's for x plus 2y plus 2 equals 8. Expand this bracket here. 2 times 4, that gives you 8, minus 2 times 2, that gives you 4y plus 2y plus 2 equals 8. All right. 8 plus 2, that gives you 10. So I'm having, now look up please, that gives you 10. So 8 plus 2 gives you 10, right? Before then, negative 4y plus 4y, that gives you negative 2y plus 10. All right. Negative 4y plus positive 2y, that gives you negative 2y. 8 plus 2, that gives you 10, is equal to 8. Take this one here, that gives you negative 2y equals 8 minus 10. All right, 8 minus 10. This gives you negative 2y equals negative 2. All right, 2. So negative cancels out negative. I have just 2y equals 2 left. Let's get the value of y by dividing both sides by 2. All right. Let's get the value of y by dividing both sides by 2. All right. I'm having 2y equals 2. Divide both sides by 2. So for me, this gives you y is equals 1. So I've got the value of y as 1. Next up, we have to find both x and y. So I've gotten y as 1. Let's get x. So from equation 5, which says x equals 4 minus 2y. I'll put the value of y as 1 here and see. That gives you x equals 4 minus 2 into what's y? Y is 1. All right. This gives you x equals 4 minus 2 times 1 gives you 2. So x equals 2. So the value of x and y in this question here, so x is equal to 2 and then y is equal to 1. This is how you solve this particular question, and this is how you work with the concept of midpoint of a coordinate, or perhaps you call it coordinate of midpoint. In the next class, we'll look at how to divide line into segments, into ratios. Moving on, the first thing we learned was distance between 2 points. If I have point A and point B, how do you get a distance between these 2 points? We learned that. For today's class, we learned about how to divide, like division of a line, like how to find the midpoint, midpoint of a line. This is what we discussed today. Now, in our next class, we'll look at how to perhaps divide a line. Let me call it A and B into ratios. So they can call this one ratio 3 to ratio 4. This is 3 to ratio 4. So 3 will be shorter, 4 will be longer, right? So we look at how to divide line into ratios, segments, in our next class. All right. This is how this concept works. So don't forget the formula that midpoint is equal to x2 plus x1 over 2, comma, y2 plus y1 over 2. See you guys in the next video, and welcome to Excellent Link Academy. Also do well to join our channel membership. It gives you access to other exclusive content of ours. Thank you and welcome to today's class.
Hold on. Before you continue this lesson, I need to tell you something important. If you've been struggling with studying, losing motivation, or you feel like you're working hard, but your results aren't showing, this is for you. I recently released a powerful book titled The Shortcut to Academic Success. It is a simple, practical guide that shows you exactly how to study smarter, stay focused, remember more, and achieve outstanding results without stress. This book is not theory. It's a step-by-step roadmap I created after years of teaching students and understanding what truly works. Inside, you'll discover proven study techniques, exam strategies, productivity hacks, memory boosters, and secrets top students use every day. Whether you are in secondary school, university, or preparing for any exam, this book will transform the way you learn and help you reach your academic goals faster. And the best part? It costs only 2,000 Nigerian nairas, less than the price of a snack, but the value inside can change your entire academic journey. If you truly want to upgrade your grades and finally take control of your learning, don't wait. Get your copy of The Shortcut to Academic Success today. Your future self will thank you. Before we continue this lesson, I want to share something that will make your learning experience even better. I now have exclusive channel memberships designed to help you learn faster, get direct support, and access premium content you won't find in my regular videos. The first level is the support membership. If you enjoy my lessons and want to support the channel while getting special perks, this is for you. It's a simple way to show appreciation and help me continue creating high-quality educational content. The second level is the WAC and JAM classes membership. If you're preparing for WAC or JAM, this membership gives you structured lessons, practice questions, exam strategies, and step-by-step guidance to boost your performance. The third level is the 100-level students membership. This is perfect for secondary school students who want organized, easy-to-understand lessons in physics, chemistry, mathematics, and other subjects. And finally, we have the YouTube Mastery membership. If you want to learn how to grow on YouTube, how to create content, edit videos, design thumbnails, and monetize your channel, this membership will guide you from beginner to creator. Whatever stage you are in, there's a membership designed to help you learn smarter, improve faster, and stay ahead. To join, simply click the membership link in the video description. Choose the level that matches your goals and start enjoying all the exclusive benefits. Before we continue, let me quickly share something that can change your entire online journey. I just launched a complete YouTube Mastery course, a step-by-step training designed to help beginners start and grow a successful YouTube channel using only their smartphone. In this course, I break everything down in simple, practical lessons. No expensive camera, no studio, no complicated equipment, just your phone and the right knowledge. You will learn how to create quality videos, design engaging thumbnails, write perfect titles, choose the right niche, understand the YouTube algorithm, and grow your channel from zero, even if you've never created a video before. If you want to become an online teacher like me, this course will guide you on how to teach online, record lessons, explain concepts clearly, and attract the right audience. And if you want to create content in any other field, lifestyle, motivation, entertainment, business, this course will still show you the exact steps to succeed. All the lessons are pre-recorded, well-organized, and easy to follow. You can watch them at your own pace, anytime, anywhere. So, if you've been dreaming of starting a YouTube channel but didn't know how to begin, this is your opportunity. This course will take you from beginner to confident creator. The link to get the YouTube Mastery course is right there in the video description. Click it and start your YouTube journey today.